Hello there! Today I want to talk with you about how you can create a character sheet in order to have them as references when needed. When you do a comic, a series of illustration, an animation, anything. Let's do this! So here is Petra, a character from my comic Roadtrip. Who is Petra? Petra is a 17-year-old very open-minded artist who dreams of living off her heart, but who's stuck under the orders and the military reign of a retired and very conservative dad, and an obedient and fearful mother. One day, after another of those countless fights she had, she says fuck it, and goes on a road trip with her friends. Petra is one of the 6 characters in my comic, and a major part of them will have a complicated life, and for a bunch of weeks they will live together, far from everything, lost in the USA. Roadtrip is a comic I started working on earlier this year. I'm a bit further than halfway through the storyboard, and I'm very happy of the story and how it's turning out. Even though I'm not finished at all, since it's just a storyboard, I can see it becoming real, and it's amazing. So now about that character sheet thing. What I did here was the 3rd time I created a character sheet for Roadtrip. Here are the 2 others, Lenny and Josh. I needed a clear view of their clothes, the way they pose, and their faces. Josh, as you can see, is a relaxed kind of guy. Lenny had to look shy, and Petra looked curious. That's the pose that will define their character. On the left side, I make side and front views shots so you can have a clear view of their clothes, and to make sure when I draw them in my comic that I won't forget a watch, a ring, a belt or anything. And finally, on the right side, I make a portrait or portraits of them so I have a good idea of what they really look like. The face on the full body shots are not quite exact, but that's not important. The ones on the right are the only ones that matter. As you can see on Lenny's reference sheet, I made a version of her with and without a mask. It's not a pandemic thing, the story is set in 2019, it's just that she has scars on her face and it's a part of her backstory. You'll find out in Roadtrip. Wait, whenever I said Roadtrip, the logo appears? Roadtrip? Roadtrip? Roadtrip. Damn, that will be annoying when I edit the video. Oh boy. Roadtrip. So, yeah, you can also have a look at my process. As you saw, and as I explained in the last video, which was about the process of Josh's character sheet, check it out if you haven't seen it, I first take references, here they are, and then I start sketching. I had put a blurred version of Lenny's character sheet behind to have an idea for the placement of the different drawings. I wanted the face on the pose shot, let's call it that way, to look quite similar to what I had on the right side drawings, and also on what I had on the previous drawings that I made of Petra. And it was a hard angle to figure out, but yeah, eventually in the end I got it. The camera she holds was also quite a challenge, because I didn't know what a Polaroid kind of camera and yeah, I had to take references for that. I tried, as you can see later in the video, I tried to make it out of my mind, but it was really not good. As you can see, I also traced lines from the side view shot to the front view shot, and to make sure that all the proportions were respected. Though later in the video I think I squished the body a bit, and yeah, it wasn't the same proportions as on the side view one, but I felt like it was more fitting.
So won't you take me higher now, somewhere that we can feel brand new, 'cause I know that this could be a good life, I know that this could be a good life.
And then I went to the inking part. So I took the opacity of the sketch down and started tracing over it with a clean and nice lineup.
Won't you take me higher now, somewhere that we can feel brand new? 'Cause I know that this could be a good life. I know that this could be a good life if we wanted to. Yeah, won't you take me higher now, somewhere that we can feel brand new?
As you can see, for the line art of the drawing I'm making right now on the right side, the portrait, I didn't bother to make it twice. I just copied it and I got rid of the back part of her hair and just replaced it with a hat, with a cap. But yeah, someone made me notice afterwards that the cap was wrong, so I should remake it. I think it will be made when this video is up, so you'll see the results in the end of the video. Apparently the cap was wrong at this point. And now the funniest part of all, making the selection for the flats. So yeah, I'm creating a new layer below the ink. I took down the sketch, it's not visible anymore. And yeah, the flats are just first a red layer under the ink, and then I'll select the colors and make the proper colors on the selection, since there will be a mask of all the pixels of the flats, so I won't be able to draw out of them. And same thing for the portrait, I didn't bother to color it twice, so I just did the first one completely, and then in the end I doubled it and put it under the one with the cap. So now, as I was saying, I select the parts that have different colors to make them, separate.
Memories, are you what I believe? Prejudice, you're bigger than you seem. Emptiness, you make it hard to speak. Loneliness, are you the one I seek? Searching peace in my heart and my soul. Somewhere else, or will you?
The process of this big 4-5 drawings took me 9 hours, and the video is accelerated 29 times, so you can see it without spending 9 hours watching it. It was really fun though. It took me like 2 days to almost 2 full days, but it was cool to make, and I can't wait to make the 3 others. I'll probably make videos out of them. I just received what was needed to make videos with a camera. I got my phone, but I didn't have any lights, so it was pretty bad. I now have a tripod, a light, and what everything is needed to make facecam videos. So expect some facecam videos to come up in the next weeks, I think.
The place where I belong. The place where I belong. Finding peace in my heart and my soul. You just there with the music I love. The place where I belong. The place where I belong. The prison of the mind is just a choice. Free your head and take a breath to quiet down the voices. All the little voices. Walk into the forest where the trees are all your friends. They don't care what clothes you wear or how much money you can spend.
I'm so happy of how the face on this one turned out, the portrait one. I just love the shading of the face and the gradient between the shadows and the light. I just find it very pleasing to look at, and I'm really happy of this one, and it's the part I got most complimented on, so I guess it's a success on this one. Maybe our green eyes are too green, but I don't know. Just like it that way. I think I corrected it a bit, yeah.
Trust your heart can help you see. I see a light inside of me. Put a
And here it is, the final result. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was really fun to make and I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you the best of days, and if you want to see more about Roadtrip, check out my social medias in the description down below. I have a Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and even a coffee page if you want to support me. Thank you so much again, and I see you next time, same place. Bye.